Hey guys, it's Tiff. Hope you're doing well. And I am still recording on my phone because I cannot find my stupid memory cards. I have no idea where they are. I have a whole bunch of them. They're completely missing. Found my camera, found the batteries, no memory cards. But I wanted to record, and I don't want the excuse of, oh, I need to find everything and get my setup all perfect because it might take a while. But I've missed you, and I wanted to just chit chat now that I have a few minutes. I been gone for a year, and I figure I owe you a little bit of an explanation, huh? Um, and if you don't care, then it's fine. Like, no hard feelings. I love you. Like, I'll put out content that's like not about this really soon, whether it's a makeup declutter bit, something. I will put out something that's like not personal to me really soon. Um, but I guess let's start from the beginning. And it's kind of heavy, so here it goes. November of 2018, I found out that I was pregnant. I was super excited about it. Ben was too, of course. And it was perfect timing to tell our immediate family and our really close friends at Christmas. And that was not a good decision, but I'll talk about that in a sec. Long story short, I ended up having a miscarriage about 9-ish weeks in. And that was hard and terrible, and I never want anyone to experience it, but we got through it. And I have, I think, 8 or 10 videos that I recorded. I originally started recording them because I was like, this is going to be great for my YouTube. And like, you guys can have a personal insight about like me being pregnant and all that. And it turned into something very different as far as like me recording the miscarriage stuff and how I was feeling in that process and all that. So I had uploaded them into YouTube, but they're just listed as private. So I may just put them on public so that way if someone gets any benefit out of it or they want to see that, or I mean, it's incredibly personal. So but I love you guys and I'm okay with you knowing, so I'll put it out there. And if you want to see it and watch it, great. And if not, totally fine too. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like it's a pretty big downer, so totally okay either way. But that took us to, I had a procedure in January of 2019. And right after that, I had started a course for HR. You guys know that I work in HR, and I wanted to get my certification. So I did a 18-20 week, something like that, course to get my certification. So now I'm Tiffany Lamar Sherm CP, which is kind of fun. I get to have those like ABCs behind my name. And so yeah, I kind of dove into work and was trying to just normalize and get back to the way things were. So fast forward, and I am pregnant again pretty quickly after. And I kind of completely scared the shit out of myself. And I felt like I couldn't record the happiness that I was going through because I was so concerned that it was going to happen again. I was going to miscarry again and I was going to have to relive all that. And I didn't want to put it out on the internet. I didn't want like me to do videos as I was pregnant and then all of a sudden not be if that was the case. And I was just like, you know what? I can't. Mentally, I couldn't bring myself to do that, especially because I was doing like fashion stuff and like, oh, you have a cute bump, and then like, God forbid, but it happened again, and the next time I'm recording, I it doesn't get addressed, and I just don't have a bump anymore. So, um, but good news is this pregnancy was completely fine. We have a son, and his name is Orion Davis, and he's sleeping right now. So if you want an introduction, let me know, and I will be happy to once he's up and not screaming. He's a pretty good boy, but he had a tongue and lip tie, and a week ago today he had the procedure to get them released. So he's been pretty fussy the past couple of days, but in general, he's just like the sweetest boy, and he's 3 months old ish now. Um, And it's just bizarre to see him grow so fast. But he's right over there, which is why I'm looking. And I'm so grateful that I've been able to be out on maternity leave. So he was born January 9th, and I go back April 27th. And it was a lot of planning and saving every single minute of my vacation and sick time and working extra hours. And like, it was hard to get all that, but I worked it out with my company, and I am so grateful that I've gotten to spend so much time with him. And then our family, my parents and Ben's parents, are going to be the ones that are doing daycare for him for the foreseeable future. And that I'm just grateful for as well. In 2019, we had some losses, some death in the family, and that was hard. But we also had some births. One of my friends had twins, two twin girls, and they're beautiful. I love them. Makes my heart so happy. A couple of people at work had babies, and they've been like they're sending pictures and stuff, and I love that. We're gonna have two more nephews here soon, and that's really cool. Those are not twins; those are two different people, but we're like an army of boys, man, I tell you. And that's super exciting. I'm happy to meet them, and they're gonna be pretty close to Orion's age, so that'll be nice. I have a brother, obviously, Keith, and he doesn't live here anymore, not on bad terms or anything. He just got a different job and had to move for that. And still locally, just out of this house. And he's doing really well. My parents are good. My grandpa, doing fine. Um, it's really nice that we've been able to spend some time with my grandpa and Ben's grandma and with Orion. Like, you can tell that that's really cool. And my dad's mom, she was visiting here recently and got to meet Orion. And you can just tell, like, it really, ew, iBook, sorry, that they really enjoyed that. We're in the midst of a pandemic. So all of that stuff I learned from HR completely useless right now. We don't learn very much about what to do in case of this type of emergency. And so there's new bills and laws and stuff being passed, like literally as we speak, people are talking about them. And we got the House and the Senate to pass a bill, and it was signed in by the president. And it is not clear at all. So we're trying to, like, the group of HR professionals and people that need to know this, are like scrounging for any information that we can find, just to make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to as a business, and being, ethical and responsible for our colleagues, and of course making sure that we maintain our business as best as possible. So that's been pretty stressful. I've been helping out as much as I can while here at home, with Orion, and that's been difficult. I had a conference yesterday that had a couple of like important people on it, and all Orion wanted to do, I was carrying him, wanted to talk. And I was like, oh no, kid, shh, please. But it worked out. It was fine. Everyone at work loves him. He is like, before all of this, we were going to work about once a week and just visiting, and that was fun. It was like playing hot potato with Orion. Everyone wants to hold him and love him, and he definitely is loved from family, friends, colleagues, all that good stuff. So that's really cool. And it keeps me connected, gives me a chance to get out of my PJs into some real clothes and like see people. But for the past 2 weeks, we've really been laying low, hanging out in the house. Ben's still going to work. He's considered essential personnel, so he works from home 1 day a week and then goes into the office the rest, which is okay. I'm glad he gets to be here that 1 day a week on his lunch and breaks. He can kind of spend time with us, and that's nice. Although I feel so bad because, and I'm so sorry, this is like a rambly thing, but Ben, whenever he comes home, Orion is like not in the best mood. He's always slightly cranky from like 6 to 8, and that's like when Ben's prime time of like being able to hang out with them is. So we're working on that. We're working on it. What else has happened? But Oh, I dyed my hair. I figure while I was on leave, I might as well do something like super cool and funky. So, yes, I am that mom and I'm okay with it. You know, yoga pants and like nursing bra and a raggedy t-shirt and multicolored hair and like a nose piercing. And I haven't dry shampoo. Like my hair could probably stand up on its ends. That's fine. Everything's fine. But I'm really enjoying motherhood. I think it's pretty rad, you know? That's yeah. What else? Oh, my weight is a mess. Yeah, I've lost some of it since having him, but I gained a lot of weight, about 55 pounds while pregnant, and I still have about 30, 25, 30 to lose. So, but I'm breastfeeding and you're supposed to like lose some weight. No, no. I think the issue is I am home and have access to my pantry 24/7. So every time I go in and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a bottle for him, what can I eat? So that's definitely the problem. Once I go back to work, I think it'll normalize. And when we're able to like go outside, that'll be great. But I'm done. I've bothered you guys enough. I love you. New content, more content certainly coming. And I will talk to you guys real soon. I love you. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see. And all right, bye, guys.